Welcome to Discover with Dr. Dan, the Proactive Health podcast. In this episode, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and my credentials that qualify me to accurately discuss scientific information related to proactive wellness. I always knew I wanted to be a chemist. My grandpa was a famous biochemist. He trained at the University of Wisconsin and Cal Berkeley. He was a professor for over 40 years and established chemistry departments at universities in both Kuwait and Oman. He discovered the role of thiamine, vitamin B1, and its implications for human health, including discovering that beriberi, an often fatal disease in Southeast Asia, was a result of a thiamine deficiency, and he found that supplementation with thiamine could quickly reverse a disease and heal the individual. My grandpa gave my brother and I a chemistry set when I was 11 years old and supplemented it with some really cool compounds from his lab. I still remember looking over all the ingredients with awe and wonder, and remember using these reagents in a bunch of cool scientific experiments. One of my favorite things to do growing up was to formulate in my mother's kitchen, using the different ingredients she had to create products I thought were interesting. I even went so far as conducting crude human clinical studies on my formulations. When I was 13 years old, my grandfather was diagnosed with cancer. This was a huge blow for a young man who looked up to his grandfather as a hero. I remember like it was yesterday, sitting on my bed feeling overwhelmed with sadness from this devastating news. Mixed with the sadness, a resolution was born that I would dedicate myself to discovering new science that could dramatically improve human health. When it comes to education and academics, I received my bachelor's degree from Brigham Young University in biochemistry. I received a Ph.D. at Colorado State University in organic chemistry, working with a professor called Bob Williams. Colorado State is a top 10 school in the nation for natural products chemistry. Bob is a famous natural products chemist, and he was awarded the highest honor that a natural products chemist can be awarded. And he was an amino acid expert. He literally wrote the book on amino acids. Tragically, Bob passed away on May 13th after a valiant fight against cancer. And I try to honor his legacy every day by doing good scientific research. I've received funding from pharmaceutical companies like Roche and Eli Lilly. I was an American Cancer Society postdoctoral fellow at Caltech. Peter Dervin is the father of a field called bioorganic chemistry. Professor Dervin was awarded the National Medal of Science, which is the highest scientific award in the United States that can be received. From Caltech, I moved to Hawaii to become a professor at a small liberal arts university. Of the 3.5 years I was there, I had the top instructor ratings 2 years straight. I also discovered natural compounds in several plants growing on the rugged cliffs of the Ko'olau Mountains nearby the university. I'm currently on the Chemistry Advisory Board at Utah Valley University, which has the largest student enrollment in the state of Utah. I helped to start the formulation science emphasis to encourage young scientists to stay in Utah. My professional accolades are as follows. I've made several anti-cancer compounds found in soils that are effective in the treatment of chemotherapy-resistant solid tumors. I oversaw the creation of 2 bioactive compounds from Chinese caterpillar fungus, a really cool organism that only grows on the Tibetan Plateau above 17,000 feet and has Viagra-like properties. I formulated over 70 nutritional supplements that gross 500 million in sales annually. I developed and patented a system that can capture pheromones and other volatile compounds from the skin. It could be collected on a strip and worn as a necklace that could influence the behavior of both the wearer and those around them. Over 2 years ago, I developed and patented a novel mask that is infused with bioactive compounds that can bind to pollutants and prevent them from being taken into the body. Who knew back then that masks would currently be such an essential part of our lives? I created a novel fiber supplement that supports healthy cholesterol levels, glucose levels, and gut health, comparable to the efficacy of pharmaceutical drugs. I patented and formulated an omega-3 product with a colleague here at Brilliant that is 10 times more effective than traditional omega-3 supplements. I created and flavored a product that can be added to rice to improve the nutritional value of rice and dramatically improve health in nutrient-deficient third-world countries. I have 12 peer-reviewed publications. I have 16 patents granted or pending. I've given over 150 presentations in 40 countries to audiences ranging from 200 to 50,000. I'm a keynote speaker for the London Speaker Bureau. I was a host of a previous podcast, so this isn't my first rodeo in the podcasting realm. I've discovered the bioactive compounds in over 10 medicinal plants, including a vampire-like plant growing on the most isolated place on the earth that has Ambien-like sleep properties without the side effects. I've traveled to every continent besides Antarctica looking for medicinal plants. and I've established 2 medicinal plant research institutes in Asia and South America. I love the thrill of discovery as a scientist, of being able to create new formulations and share accurate education that allows us to proactively take charge of our health. Let's talk about my personal health journey. 7 years ago, I was unhealthy and weighed 215 pounds, which is a lot for a 5'11 frame. I was talking about how to be healthy to audiences all over the world, but I wasn't living the principles I was taught. I was being a hypocrite. I remember sitting on a plane bound for Asia, where I would be speaking at a health conference to 15,000 people. As I was getting ready to take off, I was looking at my reflection in the plane window. As I looked at myself, I had an overwhelming realization that I was not happy with both the way I looked and the way I felt. I felt a burning desire to become healthier so I could be a better husband, better father, enjoy the wonders of nature around me, and through education, be able to help others improve health. I needed to change. From that very moment on, I didn't eat ice cream that was served on the plane or the hot chocolate chip cookies. I decided to change my life by reducing sugar intake, restricting eating to certain times throughout the day, and found a workout method that worked for me. I lost 75 pounds in the course of 12 months, and I've kept that weight off for over 6 years. These are my credentials, both professional and personal, that allow me to accurately discuss scientific principles related to health and proactive wellness. Now let's answer some questions. Is drinking lemon water good for health? This is all the rage nowadays. Everybody drinking lemon water. Lemons do contain compounds called polyphenols that promote health. The problem, though, by putting lemon in water is you're not sure how much polyphenols you're getting. Concentration is going to vary quite a bit depending on the size of the lemon, where you get it from, time of season that it's grown. So it'd be best to find other sources. One other great source of polyphenols is honey. And there are certain types of honey that are standardized to polyphenols, like Manuka honey. Trying Manuka honey in water is awesome. It tastes great. I encourage you to try it and give me some feedback there. Next question. Does eating carrots help you see better in the dark? I remember my mom would always tell me that, right? Eat your carrots because you could see better in the dark and have better vision. Well, carrots and other vegetables do contain natural products called carotenoids. They are important for eye health. Supplementation with carotenoids is especially effective for people suffering from macular degeneration. With all these great health benefits, though, eating carrots won't really help replace night vision goggles or help you to see better in the dark or improve your vision unless you're on the path down to macular degeneration. So, my friends, this has been fun being with you. Thanks for listening and joining us on this journey of discovery as we learn to help us be better and to be healthier. This is Dr. Dan, signing off.